There were many tears shed during this final community hearing in Richmond, as over 100 people came forward to share their stories of their missing and murdered loved ones, including the family of Cheryl Ann Joe, who was brutally mutilated and murdered on the downtown east side of Vancouver on January the 20th, 1992.
For us as a family, it's unfathomable that a human being could do something like this to somebody that we love.
Others are here with stories of survival and resilience. Like Elaine DeRoche, her childhood was filled with abuse and violence, and she was homeless by 10 years old. But despite that, she knows she's one of the lucky ones. She made it out alive. She's hopeful this inquiry will ensure women and girls are protected.
I'm hoping that the government will open their eyes to the tragedy and the tragedy that they've put us through with this residential school, foster care.
Elaine's story is similar to so many others, the common thread being residential schools, foster care, and broken families. However, Patrick Smith believes the connection to culture will keep us strong.
More I can, think there's more value and more worth than, our culture. It's what our elders hung on so deeply, our songs, our dances, our medicines. We had ceremonies from coast to coast, from the New Channel to the Mi'kmaq, to the Cree, Dakota, many, the Ojibwe, my people, the Quaggas. We had hundreds of ceremonies to deal with any ailment that we had.
Seeing that the women are growing stronger, the women are rising to their feet and they're healing and they're sharing the medicines that they have with the women around them. It's beautiful. For Canada to show with actions and not just words that this inquiry will follow through with what needs to be done and the changes that need to be made. We need to look at policies. We need to look at, there is no political party that is untouched, that doesn't need to stand up and address real issues within their own political parties and actions. We need to look at the policing system.
In the last year, the inquiry has now heard over 1,000 testimonies from across Canada. At the beginning of these hearings in Vancouver, the commissioners repeated their request for a 2-year extension, saying they need more time to produce a thorough report. There is still no word if the federal government will grant that extra time. Tina House, APTN National News, Richmond.